Very common question I get asked often is, can I use equity to buy my next property? And the answer is, of course, yes, you can. You can get equity from your current home to buy your next home, to buy your next investment property. The very next question I get asked is, how do I know how much equity do I have? Now, your best bet is to speak to your broker. That is because your equity depends a lot on the valuation of the property, and the valuation differs bank to bank because each bank uses a different value, different method of valuation as well. For example, Bank A may give you a value of $1 million. Bank B will give you a valuation of $1.2 million. So the equity you can get from these two banks differs significantly, and I'll just show you how. That's the second question I get asked is, how do I actually calculate equity that I can use? I'll show you a formula to calculate it if you want to do it DIY and don't want to engage a broker. Let's say you have a house valued at $1 million, and on that house you currently have a mortgage of $600,000. Oops, that's 6 million, 600,000. Um, for you must be paying approximately this much repayments per month, depending on when you got the loan. Important number here is you want to have a look is this maximum loan without LMI. So the maximum loan you can get out of your property is usually 80% of the house value. Some banks will lend up to 85% without LMI, but stick to 80% for this exercise. So how you want to calculate that is basically multiply your house value by 80%, or you can multiply by 80 and divide by 100. That will give you 800K in this case. Now what you want to do is you want to take your current loan right here and deduct that from the maximum loan we can get. That will give you your usable equity. So 800K. So this amount right here is your equity that you can extract from your property without paying any LMI with most lenders. Now, remember, the equity you take out basically increases your loan balance. So right now you had a loan of 600K. Now, when you take out 200K here, your loan balance will increase to whatever your existing plus. So plus you've taken out 200K more. So that's your new loan balance basically, 800K. And your repayments are based on this new loan amount. As you can see, it has increased from 3597 here to 4796. That is an increase of 1199 per month in the repayments. So you got to keep this in mind while extracting equity, that it's not free money. You basically are making extra repayments to the bank from the money you're getting out.